All right, we are already getting into round one. You want to take the... actually, I'll take the DZ side. You can take the Legion side. So we've got... oh, great. These names are going to kill me. Awesome. So, what is this? Lucian, I'm assuming? Lucian, Dark Blizzard, Stewie Bulb. Let's see. We got Lucian in the Chieftain Mark 6. We got Dark Blizzard in the Valor. Stewie Bulb in the 277. We've got T.S. Maze in the 277. We've got Mr. Matisse in the Leopard 1. We've got Shifty in the T95E6, and we've got Hold Down in the Rampanzer.
I guess before we get into reading off the other lineup, it really appears they must have heard what I said of you have to take the 0 line or it's going to be really hard to win this game, and decided to just prove me wrong by immediately pushing everyone down the alpha line here. But starting out, we got Jacob and Uncle Buck in the machines. We got, what's that? Callie Natter in the Batchat 25T, Dodger Blue in the Leopard 1, along with Intimidator. And then we got XDC in a T95E6 and Stubble Farmer in the T100 LT.
I mean, this is a good push here. They're going for it. They are going for it. I have realized my map border is off center, so that's going to be fun. I got to fix that later, but that'll be all right. I can fix that here in a second. Yeah, I mean, this is just they're just pushing over. They did get punished a little bit from the light tank. They are all spotted. They know the entire team except for the light tank is going to play this ridge here. So there is a chance they can make the most of that. Their light tank is playing it's actually Stubble is actually playing a pretty good position over there, just trying to get some spots in the back to get these people shots. They are kind of in a bad position. They're kind of stuck on the back ridge there. They're trapped in their spawn already, so...
Yeah, they're just sitting in a crossfire, and they're just going to get picked apart if they don't kind of make their armor worthwhile here. I mean, they do have a lot of tanks like the Batchat and the Leopard that are low armor that could explode at any moment, though.
Yeah, and Stubbles, I think he's going to make a rotation here. He is. He looks like he's trying to get out unspotted, which is good.
Looks like they
Valor's
might be
being a
to
little
commit
aggressive
to
as
get
well.
out.
Valor's going to try to get some shots, but he may actually get punished from the side here. I'm not sure how tall that tank is.
I'd be really curious about how badly this T95E6 that Shifty's in is going to be punished here. He's kind of open to the light tank to be able to get this backside farm, but at the same time, how much does he actually want to engage with that Rampanzer?
Looks like Stubble's going to opt to take a long route to the 0 line to stay unspotted because the Ram's contesting him down there. Ram's getting a little testy. He's getting a little aggressive. I think he's going to try to make a play here soon. They've got to do something here because they're just kind of stuck. However, they are on defense, so it's not the worst position in the world.
Oh, that's a big track. He's already down his repair kit.
Ooh. That's a tough one to burn. Yeah, so far, really slow game, which is good for the defensive players. The attacking side's got to do something eventually. This is going to be... It's going to be down to the wire on time if they don't start moving around. Oh, okay. I see they're doing a big rotation with their heavies here. The machines are rotating back around, going under bridge. Looks like they may try to capitalize on this medium tank here, but I don't think they realize that the Leopard 1 and Ram are actually pushing Stubble right now. This could be really bad for him. And he takes a trade there. Not a trade. He actually just takes a shot there.
Looks like DZ does know that they're making that rotation out of the north. They got a good punish on that Leopard 1 on the way out, so they've kind of got this Batchat trapped in place.
Well, this could be rough. This could be rough. I didn't realize my battery on my controller is dying even though I plugged it in, so let me plug that back in. I know it's about as scuffed as you can
passive play here. I'd be curious if the machines actually have the rotate ability to be able to really swing down here and be able to dig out these tanks. That was a big shot that Uncle Buck just took. Looks like the Leopard might be shooting a little bit of HE.
Here comes the counter push from Legion. This could be big but the Leopard is able to get out relatively, actually fully unscathed, and Uncle Buck is just getting shredded over here for this.
Those HEP rounds do not play around with that machine side armor.
No, they do not. No, they do not. I think Stubble's actually going to get aggressive. He's going to try to get some more spots in, going down the wood line.
Yeah, they have to be able to take that mid ridge. There's just so much cover. Ooh, and that's a lot of bleeding.
Big hits on the leopard. Yeah, it's 800 hit points gone immediately right there. Good focus fire. Good shot penetrations too. Uncle Buck's down to a 1, so he's trying to make the rotation back through mid. It's possible. I don't think the T95E6 is going to be able to spot him, so I think he'll get over there relatively safe. However, the Bat Chat's kind of stuck over there with that Valor contesting him, but he's not really able to get too much done. And now they're doing a full rotation back over to the hillside to try to, I think, push that out because they know that they've got so many tanks down south. They've got an overmatch up north now.
Oh, I noticed that Uncle Buck is actually taking a relatively aggressive position here. I wonder if they're going to be trying to do a block strat on the base kind of as a late game play.
Possibly. Yeah, the 277's in that position's pretty much got the K-line locked down on his own. They're not going to be able to make a push through there. They may be able to get back shots there into him, but I don't think it's going to be enough at this point. Keep in mind, they are on attack as well. They've got 3 minutes and 46 seconds left. Not a huge amount of time left for them to make a big play here. They're going to have to start stacking up somewhere soon.
They're rotating that T100 in, so I'm thinking they might be starting a stage for that block strat. It'd make a lot of sense with kind of how their mediums are positioned.
I will say the north side has done a pretty good job of conserving hit points. So maybe they're able to make something work. They are down a pretty significant, almost 4,000 hit points on DZ. So this could be a nasty push if they are going to make something. But they've got to do something quick. They've got 3 minutes left. Already burned 7 minutes of the time here.
Very patient.
Good cap pressure from Stubble, but I have a feeling they're gonna have to be aggressive on that.
Fire spot here.
They're gonna start breaking the building down here soon, hopefully. I'm sure they'll realize once they put a few more shots back here that he is indeed hiding behind this little shack.
Looks like Buck is slowly inching up to see how close he could get before he gets spotted.
He has, and if he does get spotted, the 277 is going to make very quick work of him. And also the Leo 1, who's now rotating to get these side shots in.
I believe everybody in the lobby has overmatch over that side armor.
Yeah, this could be unfortunate. As soon as they send someone to spot Stubble, both him and Buck are probably going to go down relatively quickly. Buck is just kind of out in the open. They've taken down the building. So I think they've kind of realized where he is now.
Looks like Hull Down's getting ready to make a yellow spot run. Oh, and that's a big
hits
there.
On the ram there. That's good.
Those are hard misses there.
That is another one, yeah. Oh man, he's getting away with a lot there. He's getting away with a lot.
I don't know. He get out for free though?
Can Stubble get out of this? He can. I think Stubble's good. Yeah, not killing the Ram Panzer there, that's going to cost. That's going to cost big.
If either light tank went down there, that's going to be getting really close to game there.
Yeah, this is going to be a close one. Yeah, he's going to have to get back in there. He's going to have to put cap pressure on. He doesn't have enough time. They're going to have to put a second on.
Leopard on.
And they've realized that they're just pushing. Shifty straight down the middle. Straight down the middle is just going to push this thing out.
It is going to be kill all at this point. Let's see how DPM holds up nowadays.
Pretty good, funny enough. Pretty good. The machine's on reload, so he's not going to be much help at this point. I bet the Ram's probably going to go down here, but I mean, that's a...
Looks like they're focusing out Jacob, actually.
Yep, that's a cleanup right there. T95E6 full health should be able to make pretty quick work of him. He'll get shot in the back a little bit from the Leo, but not enough to put him down and change the battle. I think we are calling it good here. This is going to be the end of it.
I mean, you got to make the stat sheet look good at a certain point, you know? Got
That's
to work
true.
on those marks of excellence in comp games.
That's true. Looky there. Oh, that map outline's broken too, so I'm not going to use that one. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one right there. Big win for the DZ people. We love to see it.
He's going to be getting gold marks after that game.
All right, let's look at that scoreboard. Head on down DZ side. We've got Matisse in the Leo 1 with 3 kills, 2,820 damage. We've got Lucian or Illusion, whatever it is. Chieftain Mark 6, 2121 with 1 kill. Hold down in the Ram Panzer with 0 kills, 2021 damage. Did a great job getting some really big spots there, though. Love that. We've got Dark Blizzard in the Valor. He's got 0 kills, 1,685 damage. Mainly held the bat shed up all game. Good plays from him as well. We got Shifty in the T95E6, 0 kills, 1,579 damage. We've got Stewie Bulb in the 277, 1 kill, 1,078 damage. And we've got TS Maze in the Object 277, 1 kill, 738 damage.
Then on the other side, we got Dodger in the Leopard 1 taking up the front with the damage at 2,900 damage. Got Leopard 1 Intimidator with a kill and 1,900 damage. Also 1,900 damage, we got XDC in the T95E6. Jacob in the Machine pulling up 1,600 damage with almost 1,200 assisted. Calinator in the Bat Chat with a kill and 1,000 damage. Uncle Buck in the Machine with 600-ish damage. And Stubble Farmer in the T100 LT with a little over 200 damage. Man, that is a stat line if I've ever seen it from a comp.
I am curious, how much?
No assistance damage, just straight. You got one shot in whenever somebody YOLO'd you. I mean, I've never seen anything more emblematic of playing comp lights.
Yep. Oh, there's the Valor right there who's playing on the hill, keeping that bat chat locked down. 2,260 damage blocked. He was just being a menace all game. 912 spotting as well, so he was just there to ruin their day. And he did a good job of that. Same with the light tank, 1,516 spotted. Did a great job getting Stubble spotted out there. Had an unfortunate moment on Cap, but not much he could do in that situation being down so far.
All right, I'll go ahead and read off the DZ side this time. We got Dark Blizzard in the Valor, Alex Brown in the 277, Illusion in the 277, Maze in the 277 as well, Atrix in the Bat Chat, Shifty in the Leopard 1, and Hold Down in the DBV.
And on the Legion side, we've got Kakashi in the Chieftain Mark 6. We've got a Sexy Caboose in the Super Conqueror. We've got... What is that? What is that? The Eroge. What is that? Eroge Pro? MBTB?
I don't even know what tank he's in.
MBT, dude, it's a new one too. And then we've got Dodger Blue in the Leopard 1, Uncle Buck in the Leopard 1, Stubble Farmer in the T100 LT, and Intimidator in the Stritzvon 103B. Yep, they're immediately going to push this DBV up to this hill, and that's going to be a Punisher on the side. It's coming. It's going to be nasty. With the camo of that thing, he's going to play real aggressive here. He's going to go down the tree line. He's going to set up on the hill. Anything that gets spotted once they make this push over here, which they're stacking up for, to go down south, which they will be able to catch Uncle Buck out for nearly free.
Yeah, there's no way he gets out.
However, he does get lit.
Make their shots count.
Look at that. That's a good spot there, so they can see it a little bit before it happens. And they're stacking up their heavies to counter that, which I like. Yeah, Uncle Buck is he's going to go down here pretty quick, I do believe, if they can hit their shots on him.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and start playing taps at this point.
Yeah, those 277s, the alpha on that thing, it's going to get rid of them pretty quick if they connect those shots, which they are doing now. That's going to be that's a free kill on Uncle Buck right there. That was a good play to get him out of that spot. They knew he was going to be there, and And they made the most of it. They got him out.
The main question is, were they able to rotate in time to be able to catch him out here? And it doesn't look like they did.
Super Conqueror is being a little aggressive there. He's getting that lower plate over.
Shredded here.
Yeah, that Super Conqueror is getting punished from the hill.
And I mean, they're going to be shooting at turret roofs on this Chieftain, so that's going to be easy penetration.
Yep.
I don't know with the armor profile.
Big hit from the DBV. Ammo rack Chieftain Mark 6. That's a big one. He's backing off after that.
I don't blame him. I don't run a repair kit in mine.
Stubble is getting good penetrations here on the Valor, who's trying to play up on the cap side. He's actually making him fall back, so they can't put cap pressure on right now. However, I think if Stubble stays there for too long, it's possible that they're going to rotate on him and kill him.
It appears the Sturv, his presence is now being felt by the 277s.
Oh, trying to blind him just a little bit to the right and over. Real close, though, and they are giving him good punish. Looks like he's going for cap pressure on A.
Russian 120s.
Yep, now they're going to have to get a little more aggressive because they cannot sit there for a minute and a half.
Having a T100 with nothing really to be able to match its mobility is going to be really important for Legion to be able to use at this point.
Looks like Stubble Farmer is in trouble here. I think the medium, Dodger Blue and the Leopard there, he's kind of stalling him out, but he's getting farmed out here. The Batchat is just clipping him through, and it's over for him.
There's not a lot you could do about that. Oh.
Now Stubble is up next. It looks like they're stacking up to push him. Leopard's going to be a little aggressive. They've got nothing looking over here. He's got a free kill, free push.
A track. That's going to be done. That is a return to the garage if I've ever seen it.
There it is. Was able to get a little bit of work put in on the Valor there before he died, but not enough to turn the tides. He did prevent base pressure, but not quite enough. I think the trades are so far in DZ's favor this game that it's unlikely the Legion's going to be able to do anything at this point. They've got 24 seconds and no hit points left to play with, so here comes the YOLO.
I mean, you got an Illusion over here side scraping, trying to get shots in. I don't blame him. I would do the same thing, but still.
Yeah, it's, at this point, it's scrap it, kill all. Legion's going for the push just to end it. Stritzvon's last one.
Tape down the W key, ladies and gentlemen. The infamous double cap strat. Nobody's ready for it.
Oh, blind firing HE is insane. The fact that he hit that was even better. That was beautiful. All right.
That's a hard loss.
Let's hit that scoreboard. All right, on the... well, you take the DZ side this time.
All right, we got Shifty up top in the Leopard 1 with 3,600 damage. We got Hull Down in the DBV with 3,300 damage. Alec Brown in the 277 with 2,400 damage. What's that? Atrix in the Bat Chat with 1,600 damage. Dark Blizzard in the Valor with 1,200 damage. Maze in the 277 with 1,100 damage. And Illusion in the 277 with 900 damage.
And on Legion, we've got Intimidator, 1004, putting in 2467 in the Stritzvon, but no kills. A Sexy Caboose Super Conqueror, 912 damage. Stubble Farmer in the T100 LT, 572 damage. The Eroge Pro in the MBTB, 451 damage. Decent bit of spotting there. Kakashi-san in the Chieftain Mark 6, 438 damage. We've got Dodger Blue in the Leopard 1, 401 damage. We've got Uncle Buck in the Leopard 1 with 0 damage. Really unfortunate situation for Uncle Buck there. That was a hard one to face. You really can't do much when you're facing 3 277s who know you're there, make the play, and then push you out into their other teammates who's waiting to shoot you on the cross. So really not much you can do.
Delay.
Really not much you could do there. He did try to get out, but not able to get anything to work. I will say insane assisting damage from the 277s here. Did a great job.
One of the best light tanks in the game. Really underrated, I've always said, Similar to how the T100 always puts up the most atrocious stat lines I've ever seen in comp. For whatever reason, those mobile heavies will just sit.
But we're going to find out right now.
All right. I'm going to take the Legion side this time. We got Stubble Farmer and the Chieftain Mark 6, a Sexy Caboose and the Super Conqueror, XDC in the T110E5, Uncle Buck in the 277, Calinator in the Centurion Action 10, Dodger in the Leopard 1, and Intimidator in the 263.
And on the side of DZ, we've got Stewie Bulb in the Chieftain Mark 6. We've got TS Maze in the Valor. We've got Matisse in the Batchet 25T. Dark Blizzard in the Batchet 25T. We've got Shifty in the T95E6. We've got Hold Down in the T100 LT. And we've got Alex Brown in the Stritz Von 103B. He really loves that tank.
Man, I'm going to just be a FUD here and just come out and say it. I hate a comp without a light tank on this map, man. I understand why you would run it, but man, it is going to be hard to dig themselves out of this hole. Especially with them taking that 8-9-0 push here.
Yeah, this is going to be... Oh, Valor gets spotted. That's huge. The fact that Valor just got spotted. Oh, and the 263 just takes it. Oh, man. The only real benefit here for Legion is that they know where their tanks are. They know where the majority of them are based on where that Valor is. I'd hope they see these shells coming in. They know one tank can't be doing this. But the 263 and the 277 are now completely cut off.
But the question is, are they able to make a rotation with the rest of their tanks to be able to punish this push? Because we could already just go ahead and say Uncle Buck is going to be the sacrificial lamb again at this point, along with his friend Intimidator here.
Yeah, not much they can do. They definitely are not going to be able to get out. It looks like they are rotating the light tank in the medium here for DZ just to try to get some spots on this side. But Legion is playing it very safe. They don't think that all their tanks are over there for some reason. It's what it seems like. They are still set up to expect some things to come down the 1, 2, 3. And I think the E5 getting spotted here, he's definitely going to assume now that that's where they're coming from. So it's good. And there it is. They got the spot.
I don't know if I love the slow play by DZ here, actually.
DZ, over the last few games, we've seen it. They are huge, slow trader teams. I mean, this is what they do best. They sit here. They're going to wait for Legion to make a mistake, which they kind of already did with the 263. And they're just trying to get as many hit points up as they possibly can.
My thing is, when you got an overmatch like that, it's just really hard to turn it down, especially now now that you got all their guns pulled, you need to be able to just collapse on those two tanks down in the south.
Yeah, right now would be a great time for a push down the river here. I do believe, which as soon as I say that, I think that's exactly what the Valor's doing right now. He's going to try to be a little more aggressive. They've got ridges to hide behind. Their team is now split trying to kill Shifty. They realize the Valor's pushing, but they have to split their forces anyways. And in this position, Maze is in a much better spot. Look at that. 263 immediately spotted again, and he's out. He's gone.
I don't know if I love pulling the T100 that early. I understand putting in the base pressure and all that other jazz, but man, having that backside pressure of just an invisible tank like the T100 would be just so beneficial if he could set up kind of in that one line somewhere.
And now it's just going to be a 1v3 against Buck. Buck stands no chance here. This is going to be a massacre for him, and there's nothing his teammates can do about this one. And it seems like DZ have done it again. They found the weak point. They've stopped them from rotating where they should, and they have killed two tanks for essentially free. And now they are significantly up on hit points, got good position, can put base cap on. I see almost no way that Legion's going to be able to make a big play here to come out of this. This is a really tough spot.
They could only bleed time, but even then, they got too much time on the board. It's kind of inevitable.
Yeah, they've got a full 5.5 minutes left.
Serve on base is just brutal.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, yeah, at this point, all they can do is try to get a spot on base, try to blind fire it, but they've got 16 seconds. Somebody's got to make a move or hit a blind fire right now. And they aren't
I
doing it.
mean,
They're stuck in
if they
one
get
part
a
of the map.
spot off, then whoever gets the spot is dead instantly.
That's it.
And that is
That
ball
is the game right there. That is another one for DZ. Really good play. They played it slow. They played it safe. And they did a really good job there. That was good. That was good. They have a way of finding the weak spots, taking it slow, taking the trades, and making this team suffer for that. And on the DZ side, we've got Stewie Bulb in the Chieftain Mark 6, 1,700 damage. We've got TS Maze in the Valor, 1,578 damage. Dark Blizzard in the Batchet 25T, 2 kills, 1,469 damage. Alex Brown in the Stritzfon 103B, 1,252 damage. We've got Matisse in the Batchet 25T, 742 damage, 1,619 spotting. Shifty in the T95E6, 393 damage. Hold Down in the T100 LT with 1,385 spotted but 0 damage.
Then on the Legion side, we had Dodger in the Leopard 1 with 800 damage. Sexy Caboose with 400 damage in the Super Conqueror. Uncle Buck in the 277 with 420 damage. Nice. Calinator in the Centurion Action 10 with 375 damage. Intimidator in the 263 with 200 damage. Stubble Farmer and XDC got shut out. I am curious if Hold Down actually got a block damage there. It looked like he might have squeaked him out. He did not, unfortunately.
He did not,
I
but
thought for sure
it
he
could have got
bounced
absorbed
one.
into the tracks. That is, it doesn't count that. Very well could have taken it to the tracks. T100 is known for taking it to the tracks and just absorbing the hell out of those shots.
So over on the Legion side, we got Kakashi-san in the Chieftain Mark 6, the Yerg Pro and the MBT, Jacob in the E5, Dodger Blue in the Leopard 1, Uncle Buck as well, Stubble Farmer in the T100 LT, and Intimidator in the Sturv 103B.
And on the side of DZ, we got Illusion in the Object 277. We got TS Maze in the Object 277. We've got Matisse in the IS4, Dark Blizzard in the CS63, Shifty in the T95E6, Hold Down in the T100 LT, and Alex Brown in the Grill 15. He loves TDs. I'm telling you, he's the TD guy.
Man, the IS4 is a tank I haven't thought about in forever. I mean, that used to be a fun one back in the day.
Yeah, on Himmelsdorf, dude, it is nasty to play against, man. So much armor on that thing.
The reverse side scraping is just so powerful.
Oh, he just got spotted by the Stritzfon. Good setup there on the Stritzfon for that spot. Looks like he's got some view and some camo equipment on.
Looks like the T100 LT is kind of spotting the southern push.
This could be a 1-for-1 spot here, and Hold Down could be in trouble if he gets spotted. Oh, yeah. If Hold Down gets spotted here, this is going to be bad.
I mean, realistically, the terrain's actually pretty favorable to the defensive side light tank here. I've played that position many a time in the AMX 13105.
Yep, he's good. Not going to get spotted. Dodger Blue can't get shots into him. He's going to sit there and he's going to be a menace.
Leopard's trying to blind fire the various bushes.
Looks like they're setting up at C4. They're trying to figure out what push they want to make. I think they're just delaying to see what's going to happen over here with the light tank, see if they can get anything going. I don't think they're going to be able to.
To me, an E-line push would be just perfect here if they're able to pull back that Leopard. If Uncle Buck is able to make a rotation down back to, that kind of 7-8 line.
That's exactly what he seems to be doing.
It looks like they will be committing to that E-line push then. Now, the main thing here is just Stubble Farmer has to sit here and just be spotted all the time. Like the best thing he can do is bleed off, 500 some odd HP and dodge 6 or 7 shots.
So, left side of the map here, DZ has pushed up. They're getting a little aggressive. They actually might get a few shots on the side if they're not careful, depending on where Legion plays this. This is interesting. Interesting maneuvers, considering they're on defense to play that. But I think they're well aware.
The position.
I think they're well aware that the heavy tanks are over here at this point. So I think that's just what they're waiting for. Just kind of trying to delay them from getting to the base so they can put pressure on, because that would be a different level of pain for them to try to play against. So they're just stopping them before they can even get the chance.
I just don't see it, because that position that the grill's in, to me anyway, signifies that they're really anticipating that kind of southern push.
I think they're still considering that Buck and Blue are in right side of the map, because the heavies playing here, they're playing like they're expecting something to come this way. Like I wouldn't see them playing this if they expect not a south side, a right side push. They really aren't going to be able to get much going.
If they fully commit with their heavies along that E line, they should win the overmatch, because that's going to be isolating down the 4 of them against 6 tanks crossfiring.
Yeah. Yeah, if they could get in there, focus the 277s, make them pull back a little bit. Leopard 1's got shots. Stritzvon's got shots. And here, there they go. They're making the move right now. This could be big for Legion. This could be their first major break if they can manage to get these Object 277s out pretty easily. They're still undetected. IS-4 is not poked up enough to spot them. They're going to get this as a complete surprise.
This is going to be a really aggressive... Oh, and that's big. The 277 fired right before these are coming.
Yep, here it is. They didn't see him till they got right up on him either, so this is going to be a massacre.
That's going to be good focus fire on Illusion here. It seems like he's going to be lammed to the slaughter. Looks like Maze is going to try and body block for him, but it's not enough.
Nope, he's out. He's out. E6 is trying to come in and put some damage in, but not going to work out here. Stritzvon's going to get farm on him. They're not able to get anything going here, so this is unfortunate for DZ.
That was a really big push there. Things really shifted extremely quickly, considering there was no health points lost up until 5.5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, that was a massive push. Massive push. Them knowing that they were playing that spot, that's not. I'm not a huge fan of that spot. They're playing defense. They don't need to get that aggressive. They split up a little bit too much. If they were playing with this IS-4's playing right now, it wouldn't be as much of an issue.
I mean, if there's one thing I love, is a good YOLO in there.
Yeah, now they've got double cap pressure, so they're either going to have to YOLO stubble, or they're going to have to YOLO into these chieftains.
Which realistically, the chieftains are surely a death sentence, but it's a bigger chance of actually being able to get anything off.
Stritzvon should be able to put shots in here. Once the CS comes around, the Stritzvon should get, and he's finally moved up to a good position here. You can see the circle here. Oh, he's got it. CS 63 is going down.
And it's only going to get uglier from here.
Grill even got spotted as well.
T100's yellowing in to be able to get the light tank spot on base. But I believe it's just too much, too late.
Yep. Lost the 277s for nearly free on the counter push. The Stritzvon was able to shut him down really quickly. It's a good play from Legion. Good, slow, methodical push. That's what we like to see.
I mean, they really did just kind of commit to an idea and really sell the idea of going down that 9-aught line. And they get a kill all before the timer goes out. I don't think so.
I don't think so. Another crazy one, man. That was good.
That was a really good dominant win after the past few games that have kind of showed them struggling a little bit.
Yeah. On the side of DZ, we've got Shifty in the T95 E6, 2,688 damage. Dark Blizzard in the CS63, 1,064 damage. Matisse in the IS4, 1 kill, 988 damage. TS Maze in the Object 277 with 507 damage. We've got Illusion in the Object 277, 503 damage. Hold Down in the T100 LT, 355 damage. And Alex Brown in the Grill 15, 272 damage. And a kill.
We got Dodger Blue in the Leopard 1 with 2,900 damage. Intimidator in the Sturve with 2,900 damage as well with a kill. Kakalshi-san in the Chieftain Mark 6 with 3 kills and 2,100 damage. The Yurg Pro in the MBT with 1,800 damage. Uncle Buck in the Leopard 1 with 1,800 damage and a kill. Double Farmer in the T100 LT with a kill and 1,000 damage. And then Jacob in the T110 E5 with 900 damage.
Huge. Actually huge.
It actually having a serviceable gun by comparison to most of the other light tanks is very nice.
Oh, yeah. All right, you want to head down the Legion side?
Yeah. So starting out with Kakashi-san in the Chieftain Mark 6, Jacob in the T110E5, Uncle Buck in the 279E, Dodger Blue in the Leopard 1 with XDC as his pairing, Stubble Farmer in the T100 LT, and Intimidator in the Grill 15.
And on DZ side, we got Stewie Bulb in the Chieftain Mark 6, Alex Brown in the Valor, Dark Blizzard in the Object 277, TS Maze in the Object 277, Shifty in the Leopard 1, Hold Down in the Rheinmetall, and Matisse in the Grill 15. Oh my God, it's not Alex Brown in the TD this time. That's a big change-up. Okay. So DZ fully splitting their team in half, going Frozen Riverside, going Hillside.
You won't believe it, but Legion actually has Uncle Buck going by himself to go take care of the western flank.
And he's already spotted. This is not good. This is not good.
Are we able to tell the future?
Possibly.
He has a lot of support this time.
However, if he stays alive, that's a 100% win rate, right? If he lives this, that's an easy win for Legion, statistically.
It's just that easy.
Oh, he's going back in. He's going for it. There he goes. Oh, no.
Oh, the Grill 15 missing his shot.
He does.
Only the Rheinmetall connected there. That is a very big exchange for them. But the problem is he's pushing into a 4v1 with minimal support.
Rheinmetall has made the climb, so that's going to be bad. He's going to start punching through his upper plate here in about 5 seconds.
I don't know if the Rheinmetall has the pin to be able to do that.
From that angle, I think he does.
I can't remember the velocity on that. Oh, from that angle he does.
If he can get a shot on that upper hole, there it is.
I believe that was side of turret.
It was side of turret. Okay. Okay. Good. He's angling that side armor towards him, but I don't know because if he angles, he's going to get shot in the engine deck.
Oh, that's yeah.
Yeah, upper hull.
Not able to do anything about that.
That's bad angle for
Those
him.
heat rounds are not going to treat him well. We were just talking about the.
And now he's backing straight up into the grill, and that's going to be an over and out for Mr. Uncle Buck there. Yep, Lone Wolf caught out by the team again. That's rough, man. It has not been his night as far as going alone and surviving.
It's very interesting kind of how Stubble Farmer's playing here. I
mean,
kind of been out of the game for the majority of this kind of first part of this match.
Jacob got a little over aggressive there and took some major hits from the Valor and Chieftain. Oh, another one too. He's already under half health and he has not done any damage in return. Again,
especially with the cupola that size, that's going to be a hard one to come back from.
DZ is just doing what they do best.
Chieftain Mark 6 is turned around, giving his back end to Jacob, actually. So they are on the same team, aren't they?
They are indeed on the same team. However, he did give his backside
down
to some of the DZ guys there. So that was... Dark Blizzard's in such a good spot to delay the push. They can't even get him. That push right there cost them a Chieftain, and they did not even get the 277 out because he's in such a good spot.
And they haven't even really bled either the Chieftain or the Valor.
Oh, Grill 15 with an insane shot on the Leopard 1, putting him immediately down.
T100 versus Rheinmetall. Who's going to win the 1v1? Will they honor the 1v1 of the light tanks?
Nope.
It does not appear so.
Oh, even a ram coming in. Yeah, that's gonna be
Living up
over
to
for
its
Stubble.
namesake. I'm not really seeing a lot of path for success out of this.
No, this is looking bad for Legion. It's going to be a cleanup, and Jacob is final left alive on the hill. Not able to get that final shot in.
The party is now chanting clutch or kick.
I got bad news for Jacob. There it is. There's the final game.
That was just an unfortunate situation overall.
All right, on the side of DZ, we've got Stewie Bulb in the Chieftain Mark 6, 2,957 damage. We've got Shifty in the Leopard 1, 2 kills, 2,671 damage. Hold Down in the Rheinmetall, 1 kill, 2,288 damage. Matisse in the Grill 15, 1 kill, 2,011 damage. T.S. Mays in the Object 277, 2 kills, 1,832 damage. Alex Brown in the Valor, 0 kills, 1,354 damage. Dark Blizzard in the 277, 1 kill, 1,187 damage.
It appears it's a game with the room just being disbanded, but Jacob in the T110E5 getting 1,300 damage. XDC in the Leopard 1 getting 1,300 damage as well. Dodger Blue in the Leopard 1 getting 800 damage. Uncle Buck in the 279E getting 446. Double Farmer in the T100 LT 324. And then Kakashi-san and Intimidator were held out.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Uncle Buck, yet again, caught out. Bad position to be in. Not that he knew, but DZ splitting their forces up. I don't know if they expected that. Kind of felt like they were going to push Hill and play it. I don't know if he expected him to be that aggressive that quickly, but once the Rheinmetall got in that hill climb, it was wraps for him.
I mean, even without the Rheinmetall in that hill climb, the tanks that they had a really good odds of being able to just kind of turret punching through the face of that. Both the 277 and the Grill 15 were both able to do that. So it's just kind of that's just a bad hand to be dealt. Especially when you're dealing with tanks of, what's the Grill 15? 0.28 accuracy? I mean, it just doesn't miss.
Yep. However, he did miss 3 shots. He went 6 for 3.
You gotta throw me under the bus.
Ooh, I mean, tough position for Jacob here. This little rough whenever Kakashi made that push to try to kill that 277 and got farmed out. I would have liked to see Jacob get a little more penetrations on the 2 chieftains that were shooting him. He did go 10 for 3, which is a little bit rough on the statistics, but I don't think that was really the biggest contributor. I think just overall, DZ just did what they do best again. Took the trades, waited for Legion to make a mistake, took advantage of it. And that's 4-0.
Realistically, in that situation, they just kind of didn't utilize having any vision there. I mean, they really didn't gain a lot out of having that. And that's kind of been a recurring theme of, you just got to be able to, if you're going to have a light tank in your comp, you need to be able to use it.
Well, that was a pretty good set of games. Legion coming back with that 1. Very dominant win, too, for Legion. And DZ able to clean it up in the last round.
Nice little 4-1 victory for DZ.
Yep, good to see it. And appreciate everybody for watching this. Great games. We hope to see you again. Got more games coming up almost every day of the week. This is week 5, I think. I don't know how many weeks CLM goes for, but quite a few. So, got anything else, Casey?
I believe that'll be it.
All right, let's see him off in the victory screen here. And catch you on the next game.